What happens at LaserTag never stays at LaserTag.
Laser Unfocused Tag Talk.
Laser Unfocused Tag Talk.
I feel like you could be like in Ghostbusters or something.
Oh my God, you have got some stories.
Let's talk about LaserTag.
Who knew you were a LaserTag legend?
Time to get Laser Unfocused. Tag Talk with Tivia.
Welcome to Laser Unfocused Tag Talk, the interviews at IAAPA edition. Hi, I'm Tivia. The IAAPA Expo conference and trade show held annually in Orlando, Florida, is known for being the global attraction industry's premier event. This show draws professionals from every end of the amusement spectrum, including, of course, laser tag. If you want to see the latest innovations across the laser tag industry, IAAPA is the place to be. During this year's trade show, I was able to visit with each of the laser tag manufacturers in attendance, as well as many other professionals connected to the industry. I asked representatives from each of the laser tag manufacturers to tell me what they are most excited to share with people at IAAPA. Besides their own products, what is the coolest thing they saw at the show that could enhance a laser tag attraction, and what they predict for the future of laser tag in the coming year. Here's what they had to say. LaserForce unveiled a new feature that allows players to earn redemption counter tickets while playing laser tag.
I'm Rowan, the COO of LaserForce International and son of the founder. This year's IAAPA, I'm definitely most excited to share the Redemption. Our newest feature, I think it's quite a game changer, and operators and soon-to-be operators are quite excited by the feature as well. I've seen a lot of escape rooms, mini golf, and debit card systems. I think those things, as well as bowling, they all go hand in hand with laser tag and any FEC. I think going forward into next year, we're going to see more integration with other technology and just enhancing that backbone of laser tag, what laser tag is. So it's come so far as a staple as is. I think we just need to enhance the product itself.
Delta Strike wants to help operators keep on top of their equipment diagnostics.
Shane Zimmerman, Vice President of Sales with Delta Strike. This year, we have rolled out a new operators portal. So we're doing a lot on the system diagnostics, automatically emailing clients reports of games played, what equipment's doing what, any faults that might need to be repaired. The system now has a full onboard diagnostic system as well that will give operators warnings of any potential faults before the guest actually experiences it. As far as enhancing a laser tag arena, I've seen some cool things as far as some AI technology or some automation, some ways to enhance the experience, not necessarily just in the game, but also into the briefing area to make that part of the experience. Going into the next year, I think we're going to see more of a push into some augmented reality style stuff. I think looking maybe at some different video content, some projection mapping is pretty big right now. But making the arenas more dynamic is definitely going to happen moving forward.
Battle Company debuted a new tagger model as part of their collection.
I'm Joe McGeorge, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Battle Company. I think on the laser tag side, we're most excited this year. We have a new unit. It's called the Alternator, and it's our lowest profile unit to date. So it's a lot of fun. Still uses our software, our Edge software technology to run games, but can fit a smaller player. Somebody's looking for a smaller type unit to run with their system. They can do that. We also have a wall mount armory that you can set those up, and then it's made just for the guns to slot in. I think what I'm most excited about is just to see IAAPA come back and a lot of operators offering all kinds of new things, and it's just good to see everybody kind of back to development and trying to make their systems grow. It's a good sign for the industry. Video games are still growing. First-person shooter games are still growing. New types of games are out there, and I think that there's plenty of room in the laser tag industry for growth, and people just all the time as they come to our booth, talk to us, having new ideas about ways they want to run games, the type of games they set up, and really a different way to offer an attraction to give customers a unique experience.
LASERTRON unveiled a new phaser that has been several years in the making.
Jim Kessler from LASERTRON. Well, new phaser, number one, which you just saw, and all the features and the options that we'll be able to do for the players. And it's also, for all the LT12 systems that are out there, it's upgradable to the LT12. They have to do a battery upgrade, which is same exact size, but it's 30% more power, because the new phaser takes about 30% more power. But all our customers that have the LT12 can upgrade to that as well as it being an option to, again, you can use the traditional phaser that we have, or you can use the new one on the same system. We actually had an intense conversation. You gave an interview with me a while back, and my whole thing, and again, for us, it's just about doing what we think we need to do to raise up the level of LASERTRON or the level of laser tag. The LED arenas that we do, I want a 35-year-old, 45-year-old, or a 12-year-old to walk into our arena and go, oh my God, I haven't seen anything this high-end, this cool before. Because I think if we do that, like, you still play laser tag. Most kids that grew up in our facility in Buffalo, New York, they still want to come back and play LASERTRON. They're doing it with corporate groups and that kind of stuff. How do you combine the laser tag equipment with the arena to create the best overall experience? And I that's why we do turnkey arenas, is because we actually have the ability to do that. Whether we sell 30 systems in arenas a year or 20, to me, I'd rather do the quality, because I think if we keep raising the bar, you're going to get the 36-year-old guys and girls are going to want to keep doing it, as opposed to, I did that when I was a kid, I don't do it anymore.
Laserblast has added a solution for quickly returning phasers to their vests after a game.
Michael Ewald, the president of Laserblast here. So we're excited to show our new magnetic latches. So we've always had the magnetic vest latch. We've now added a magnetic clip to hold the phaser onto the vest. So getting rid of the old analog C-clips, just making it faster, simple, and more reliable for people to get in and out of those vests. That's number one. We're also debuting our fanless charging racks. So just more reliable, less noisy, just more improving things from a durability and ease of use standpoint. I have seen more of the 3D holo fans, the holographic projection mapping type pieces, and we've done some of that in our product inside the arena. But I've seen a lot of cool new 3D fans that could be integrated into targets or even just for scenery inside the game. It's been something people have always been working towards. I think 6-7 years ago, someone attempted a fully projection mapped arena and didn't quite work out from a longevity standpoint, but it's getting closer. And I think that's the coolest thing I've seen here in relating to the laser tag. The coolest thing all around to be the Brownie Blast mini melts across the aisle from us. That's definitely been getting a lot of attention. And I think every laser tag center should have those. Well, it's been our best year here by a long shot, up over 30% new systems shipped this past year. I'm hearing from customers, they're setting records still, either similar to 2021 or even better. I predict more of the same. Laser tag's a very, I won't say recession-proof, but it's a very recession-resistant industry. So people might pass up those trips overseas or to Disney World or Universal once, if the recession that many of us think is coming happens. But they're still going out to the Family Fun Center. They're not canceling Johnny's birthday party. They're not canceling that Friday night out. So no, I predict very good things for the industry. I think continuing to innovate simple, impressive, easy to use effects. So big, bold projectors, better audio, more special lighting effects integrated in the game. That's where we're headed as a company with new technology.
Hi, I'm Tim Ewald. I'm the founder of Laserblast about 30 years ago, along with my wife. Current responsibilities at Laserblast are R&D, and I still manage the manufacturing operations. It's wonderful to post-COVID to see so many people back. It's a joy to see old friends and meet new ones. I've seen a lot of new products. There's a axe throwing scoring system which I'm always interested in the same kind of things that we do at Laserblast. So a lot of Wi-Fi connected stuff. A lot of Bluetooth products. I'm a techie, right? I do the R&D, so I focus more on the fundamental technologies that are evolving into amusement products.
Young entrepreneurs were showcasing their new family enterprise with Outback LaserTag Equipment USA.
My name is Phil Petit, and I'm an operational consultant helping my son and my daughter that are the owners of Outback LaserTag Equipment USA.
Hello, I'm Cara Petit. I'm with Outback LaserTag and I'm a co-owner.
Hi, my name is Colin Petit. I'm with Outback LaserTag and I'm the CEO and the founder of this company.
Well, I think the most exciting thing is Colin and Carl share with you, but they have a new business offering that's designed and focused towards mobile laser tag. Very specific, very narrow-minded as far as the business. It's revolutionary in how they're conducting the business, but it's laser tag that's made for anyone that wants to open a small business all the way up to a large corporate center. So it's pretty amazing. They've done an incredible job building a new product to the market that's specific focused for entrepreneurs and for first-time business owners specifically.
I haven't got out of the booth a lot, but definitely Funnovations. It's a laser maze. They have a great product. Just their laser games and everything. It's would definitely connect with the new future of laser tag equipment.
I think my favorite part that I've seen that can enhance it is Path of Water. Their bottles are pretty cool. They're aluminum. Pretty cool water bottles. They're refillable. They're $2.50. I think that's my favorite part about them. There's sparkling water and normal. They all have like flavors of sparkling. Favorite one's lemon lime. So that's my favorite. We got 2 boxes of them. So
I predict a rebound. Obviously, COVID put a huge industry. If you know any of my backstory, I sold Adventure Sports Laser Tag to Elite Laser Tag in October of 2019. So I've been on the sidelines for 3 years, and now I'm a consultant. But COVID just decimated the whole industry, and now this is the first time in talking all my friends that own the companies, they're excited, and I asked them, what do you think of the future? And everybody's saying the same thing: rebound, growth, more money and seed money to start a lot of really exciting confidential projects, and everybody in the industry has more seed money to be able to go out and expand, and the faith and confidence that the money is going back into the industry. So next year, I think you're going to see so many breakthrough innovations that's just going to blow our minds, and each company is going to have something different to try to out-hustle the other. So I'm really excited to see what happens next year. It's going to be a great show. This show was amazing for everyone this year, no matter what brand you fly, what type of equipment you have. Everybody has the same results. This year has just knocked it out of the park, and it's just nice to be back.
Elite Laser Tag put the emphasis on durability and outdoor play.
I'm Edward Gaynor with Elite Laser Tag. I'm the owner. How durable our equipment is and how long it's been around, and that we can actually help people increase their revenue. Into the next year, I think laser tag is going to be picking up. More people like private parties, especially the outdoor laser tag. I think that more and more vendors are realizing that mobile's the way to go instead of brick and mortar, especially with the problems we've had with the COVID, the problems we had with shutdowns, private parties. What we're finding is the way to go.
iCOMBAT has become an employee-owned company.
Hi, this is Ziad Dergam. I'm with iCOMBAT Laser Tag, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer. Well, lots to share. We have a tremendous growth in certain markets, the Middle East and North Africa, so we're doing lots of new projects. We have some major attraction providers that we're going to have new products developed for them, so we're looking forward to share these in our next year, 2023, 2024, so this is exciting for us. One of the new directions we're taking is really focusing on the B2B side, so the operator. How can we help the operator be more successful, which means getting more clients back into their locations, more repeat clients as well. So from everything we design, from the new equipment, the new updates to the software, if we can make the operator's job easier, from pressing play and a game is automatically being run to pre-templates which has the music and the light and any immersive props to be programmed in advance. allows him to create new experiences for his clients, which means less training for his employees and more revenue at the end of the day. When I look at FECs, there's the axe throwing, some of the new products on the scoring side. So I saw some cool axe throwing scoring products. Some of the updates on the VR, which is complementary obviously for laser tag. And I saw some simulation car racing. I tried some of the Ferrari at, I believe it's an Italian company, Wave. I tried it, I loved it. But more to see for sure. I think we're hearing a lot of, the similar terms across the industry. The whole immersive experience. So everybody is focused on adding value to existing arenas, from the lighting to the music interaction to more props that can interact with the player. So that's something we're focused on right now, adding that added value to fixed locations and also to the mobile business. So immersive experience definitely is the general term, I would say.
My name is Ocie Mathenia. I'm the VP of Sales for iCOMBAT. We've replaced a product that we've been selling for 15 years, the Barracuda, and we've replaced it with the Valkyrie. It's our first full year as a employee-owned company. We bought the company from Rick Jensen at East West Manufacturing. We were able to bring everybody on board, give them a pay raise, and give them equity in the company. So it's a pretty exciting year for us. So we've concentrated on not new development, but improving the products that we already have. I believe that I've seen some really cool theming, and that's super important in laser tag. Not so much in the traditional form where you have the black light laser tag and everything else, but the theming companies have been getting better and better. I've also seen augmented reality, which is really cool, projection on walls to make your facility feel like it's even bigger, and that's huge. If you can have a facility that's 4,000 square feet, but make it look like it's limitless, the laser tag is just a tool that drops into your facility. So theming and augmented reality. I think laser tag, all the operators pulled through and they survived the what was COVID. The parts right now are the most difficult thing. Obviously we manufacture everything in Wisconsin, but we source the parts from overseas. That's getting eased up. So I think it's going to be an explosion or incremental growth, not an explosion, because the parts are going to be easier to get, which means that the prices can stay the same instead of augmenting. And I think, it's going to continue to grow like it has for 30 years now.
Zone Laser Tag saw customers taking a greater interest in enhancing their laser tag attractions.
Good afternoon. My name is Eric Guthrie. I'm Senior Vice President of Zone Laser Tag. We've been super pleased about the response rate on how many people want to reinvest in their laser tag equipment, switch from other companies over to the Zone Laser Tag product, and how many people are very optimistic about the laser tag industry. The coolest thing that I saw is a light up floor put on by Battle Company, but I thought that light up floor, it's 10 foot by 10 foot, it's great for little kids. And I thought that was actually pretty clever. Obviously, there's a lot of VR that's saying that they're going to replace laser tag. We've been listening to that story since 1969, and it still hasn't happened. So, other than that, I think just the operators coming out here and looking at new games and ways to enhance their arena is probably the most exciting part of the show. We think new growths are going to be a little slow due to interest rates on conventional funding, and finding locations is going to be difficult. But we see a lot of operators wanting to reinvest in both their laser tag equipment and their arena. Operators, I think, neglected their laser tag experience and have kind of taken it for granted. And now we're seeing those operators coming back and wanting to pick up things from us, like our pickup pads, our zone gates, our game stations, things like that. We're seeing operators want to reinvest in their experience.
Laser Runner expressed optimism about attendance at the event.
Paul Savard, I'm president of LaserRunner. I think it's, over these last 2 years, it's been definitely a challenge for a lot of vendors, and it's nice to be able to come back to IAAPA and be able to present our full exhibits that we have and get to see that, we are open for business once again. It's exciting to see all these people here at IAAPA this year, and I think that's the most important part of it right now. Obviously, I think the VR space is definitely a nice complement to a laser tag facility looking to diversify into something new. I also like the idea of the escape rooms that have been quite popular over COVID. I think they also complement the laser tag venue as well. I find that laser tag is become a staple in any family fun center or bowling center. So I think laser tag will always continue to be popular that way. And I think maybe what we'll see is probably the arena is getting maybe a little bit smaller than maybe what people were accustomed to in a family fun center, because now the space is more competitive in that fun center. So arenas that were maybe 4,000 or 5,000 square feet may not need to be at that size. They might need to look at maybe 2,000 or 3,000 square feet to make their venue more attractive, to be able to offer more attractions as well.
Nitronic, formerly LaserTag.net, has rebranded with a new name.
My name is Michael Obot. I'm a co-founder of the company Nitronic. We used to be LaserTag.net. Our manufacturer was in Ukraine, in Kharkiv actually. In the east part of Ukraine, it's one of the hottest spots right now. And right now we are relocated to Florida, Orlando. So right now we on IAAPA exhibition, and this is kind of a home exhibition for our company right now. Many things happens during this year, but still our company are growing, and our customers, they're still excited about our new research and products. We have many customers on our booth and new potential customers like leads, and looks like we are going on track. And after the COVID, after the war and some invasion, we're still on track and continue to ship new products and to release new laser tag gear to community. I think VR for a while it's still good additional attraction to laser tag, and it could be like complementary. That's why we started to research our own VR solution for VR laser tag. It's called Vion, and right now it's not so like in the same interest or the same customers we have if we compare with the laser tag, but we noticed that it's the interest and people are excited more and more every year. So I think a standalone VR solution or VR arenas or like a small VR unit are good for laser tag, all laser tag facility. I think what trends we noticed last year and before the COVID, it's all laser tag going to the mobile and portable. Not all, but the most questions on our booth today was: is it possible to play in the forest without special facility? Because rent is become very high, and I think for the diversified strategy and for new laser tag business, it's very important to be agnostic to some special space, prepared space. And in this case, I think there is two different customers in laser tag, as we think. One type of customers, they were excited to set their own scenarios and to be able to adjust everything in software. But other customers, they need to just like one big button with the earn money. So I think for first and mostly for the second, because mostly our customers and the second type of the customer. So for these types, I think they were very excited then when we share with them that our equipment you can set up just in a couple minutes, and you don't need to electricity on the side, and it fits just in like one small not track, actually like small car. You can fit all of these. So I think trends is to be, especially after the COVID, is to be very flexible and to be able earn money wherever you are. You can play laser tag on the backyard, on some parks, or even you can go to your special field for the laser tag or paintball field, and still be able to excite your customers.
ZTAG was enthusiastic about adding new games for their phaserless system.
Hello, my name is Stan Liu, COO, co-founder of ZTAG. We are most excited to share, on top of our ZTAG, a zombie game, we introduced 4 more games this year. So we introduce games that are group playing games, are very social games, and during the pandemic, we see a lot of challenges with social emotional. So we introduced the red light, green light, and the pattern match games, and also the rock, paper, scissors games to add more variety to our game mix. I seen the laser tag. It's starting to. I see some of the VR laser tag. That's very, very interesting as well. And I see every laser tag company have their uniqueness, and they're definitely customers that come to our booth. Some are looking for our product specifically, or some are looking for more tactical and more industrial, robust, and it's great. I think that the laser tag industry is offering something special for everyone. I believe that it appears from talking to the customers that laser tag customers are looking for their niche. Very, very products that are uniquely create value and really serve their customers. So we're fortunate that our product it serves a purpose for customers, particularly customers that look to serve their customers that are looking for options that are gunless. So, but there are also ones that come into our booth and said, hey, that's because that's what our customers want. So that's great.
Creative Works has enthusiasm for all ends of the amusement industry.
My name is Armando Lanuti from Creative Works. I think it's just our love for the industry. We have a suite of attractions here ranging from laser tag to mini golf to virtual reality, escape rooms and esports. And I just have a love of the industry and want to keep finding new ways to innovate and help people have fun. I think this year, one of the coolest things I've seen is the integration of Redemption into the laser tag attraction. We know that Redemption has fed the arcade very well and feeds repeat play. Seeing that being integrated in a laser tag is pretty awesome. I think the biggest thing that we'll see is we'll continue to see additional game modes, opportunities, interactivity. I'm hopeful to start to see more mixed reality start to come over the next 1 to 2 years as well.
ARC Studios is ready to let the lighting make an impression.
My name is Lathan Gareiss. I'm the Immersive Director for ARC Studios. We are introducing and rolling out our all LED arenas, trying to get away from using black lights in arenas, theming with multicolored LEDs throughout the arena, allowing them to have their arena change color based on what's going on in the game. Well, we've seen a lot of equipment manufacturers come out with some new cool features on their equipment. Controlling DMX controlling lights. There's some new cool stuff. There's also some new fog machines that are a lot better capable for laser tag arenas, and some immersive pieces we can integrate with laser tag arenas. The industry's been changing quite a bit over the last couple of years, and over the next year I foresee laser tag making a hard turn because everybody feels that VR is being pushy with what they're offering, but I don't think laser tag will ever be pushed out because of the social environment that it provides. So I think over the next year there needs to be a major change on how laser tag is operated. If it's considered to be a secondary attraction, then that's all it ever will be. And if facilities don't realize its potential and put back into it what it really has capable of being able to do, then that's all it'll ever be. So I see a lot of facilities seeing that they've neglected their laser tag, and if they put back into it, the laser tag can actually be a major revenue generator for their facility.
ArtFX is spotlighting creativity.
I'm Nick Hanslick, the VP of Business Development here at ArtFX Studios. I think this year we're really excited to show off a lot of the theme fabrication that we create in-house. We really try to focus on a level of immersion that's different than a fluorescent room or a bright neon type experience. And we tie that in with a lot of interactivity for various forms of technology. So here at this year's show, we're doing a lot of interactive displays directly connected into some of the immersive effects that we make. I do like some of the projections theming that I'm being seen, specifically using some negative space within the projection theme, not necessarily on the walls to replace murals, but more so to interact directly with some of the props that are going to be going into the experiences. I think it's going to be a really strong year for laser tag next year. It's been 3 years now since the pandemic really broke out, and I think there's been a lot of pent-up demand for people to be out of the house. For laser tag specifically, I think we're continuing to see more innovation, more technology, bigger arenas, more playability, new gameplays from some of the manufacturers. So overall, I think there's some pretty exciting things coming for laser tag.
Creative Visions brought a fresh theme to their booth.
My name is Mark McDonough. I'm the president of Creative Visions. Every year at IAAPA, it's a challenge because after 30 years in business, you think, oh, we've run out of ideas finally. This is it. Creativity's gone. And then we come up with one more really cool idea. We're like, we have to share it with everybody at IAAPA. So for this year, it's all about crystals. Wasn't intended, but that's kind of our hero piece for the show this year. Just cool things with crystals and what you can do with them in your attraction. Because we do a combination of scary, but we do family friendly and things like that. So it's great to come up with these neat pieces for people like, oh wow, that would be so cool in my attraction. So like in something like laser tag or something like that, you know, you got this great glowing thing that can work in the dark and work as either, you know, a distraction or a hiding spot or things like that. And because it's fiberglass, it's strong enough that you accidentally bump into it, it's not gonna break on you and things like that. I don't know if this is exactly a laser tag piece, but a company called Froggy's Fog, they have this portable fog machine gun that shoots fog out. I think that is really neat. My prediction for the laser tag industry for the next year is growth, growth, and growth. Realistically, I think because we're now coming out of the post-COVID era and people are starting to do more social things and they're getting out there and doing things like that, laser tag lends itself well because things like VR and that I think they're going to have a hard time recovering because of things like the goggles and that intimate apparel kind of thing. But laser tag is a different animal. It's kind of a natural spread out feel to it anyway. So I think it's going to be one of those early rebound things. And I think that's going to help the industry in general because people are going to recognize it as something that maybe they hadn't done before, but now it's something like, this is something that even with the remnants of our COVID attitudes, it's still something that feels safe and fun to do. So I think that's going to play out really well.
Blacklight Attractions recognizes that eye-catching attractions will likely find their way onto social media.
Yeah, hello, I'm Larry Kirshner from Blacklight Attractions, which is also blacklightattractions.com. We're here at IAAPA mostly showcasing our, like restaurant, bar, golf, concept, which is very different. Because I really feel like today, people don't care about score when they bowl or golf or anything. They just want to have fun with their friends. They want to make TikToks. They want to take Instagram pictures. And so you have to create a very creative, over-the-top, silly, artistic, visually exciting attraction where they can make gazillions of TikToks and they literally can do all the marketing for you. Well, when it comes to laser tag, because we build laser tags, and right now we're doing a futuristic computer world laser tag that's going to be really neat. It's going to include a bunch of CGI effects. We're going to make wall panels where we CNC the walls and put frosted glass behind it so they'll light up and it'll look like computer chip boards, for walls. It's going to be really cool. But when you walk around IAAPA, there's so many things that you could do now in laser tag, golf, haunted houses, dark rides, or anything that you couldn't do 10 years before. When you think about the very affordable technology, when you think about, where we came from vinyl records to cassettes to CDs to now everything's digital. So now you could take sound and you could trigger it on a dime. You couldn't do that before. You couldn't do it, at least you couldn't do it very cost effectively. So some of these old attractions in major amusement parks would have spent millions of dollars on equipment, and now it's all down to something that'll fit in your hand, right? So when you could buy something like that for $250, you can make a huge difference. When it comes to laser tag in the future, it's really harder to say because you have suppliers who want to try to get these things out as quickly as possible. So the question is, are they really pushing to make them over the top, next level, next level, next level? I think most of the time when you see the most next level laser tag, it was built by, an owner himself that was good at all of those things and had a passion to do it, because the passion was to have the best laser tag. And so those are the people that always set the standard. I'm a little different than the other manufacturers that I also own and operate, and I own attractions. So I'm not completely reliant on building things. So the biggest part of my business is actually operating. I have my own mini golf, escape rooms, haunted houses, and we do very well. And then we also build attractions. So yes, I'm very excited for my next laser tag, which is going in Dallas, Texas. And it should be installed sometime after Christmas. And if you follow our social media, you can see pictures of it.
Doug Wilson, president of Art Attack, was pleased to share off mic how his company is now showcasing HD graphics reminiscent of a Hollywood set. What to Post feels that social media marketing is an affordable option for getting the word out about attractions.
I am Ryan McQuillan. I am the owner of What to Post. I would say really the opportunities that family entertainment centers have now to market to clients less expensively than they are usually used to. People still very much think about not newsprint as often as anymore, but TV, radio, things like that. It's very expensive to market, and not even necessarily working with what we have, but just marketing on social media is really inexpensive and worth their time, and you can reach people in ways you never could in the past. Perhaps some of the new VR options could be really great for some laser tag. I'm not sold on it yet, but it's really new technology. Really just all the options to really make the experience. There's so many different things that people can do with lighting and paint that just can make laser tag, because every manufacturer has something cool they can do with their system. It's what you do with the unique space that you're setting your adventure in and around your facility that can really make a big difference to clients. I think it'll continue to grow. I think technologically there's not much more they can pack in these suits. So I really think it's just going to be greater growth, and we'll see it integrated much more often into the big social concepts, and it'll continue to be a really strong piece of family entertainment centers everywhere.
Tainment wants to help coach customers to success.
Hi, I'm Beth Standlee, CEO and founder of Tainment, and author of People Buy From People, How to Connect Personally in an Impersonal World. I think for Tainment, we're so pleased about the reception of our coaching programs. We're really helping leadership teams with our business coaching program improve their profitability and their revenue. And then always we're loving our sales and coaching with sales teams. As a matter of fact, the thing I'm most excited about is our one of our students got to present at the group luncheon, and David Jarmer from Alley Cats in Arlington, Texas, at Hearst, Texas, he just knocked it out of the park talking about how to go find those big whale events to increase group revenue at a location. Real proud of him. Okay, the coolest thing I've seen that could enhance a laser tag attraction, I'm intrigued by Limitless that's over there in the Creative Works booth. It's a virtual reality experience, and so I think it takes smaller spaces and makes laser tag a real thing for people who maybe couldn't even do it before. So that's pretty exciting to me. I'm going to always relate to group and events, and so I think team building as companies are finally, everybody's coming back together, or if companies who have gone to hybrid work where they're not together, they can come and do team building events, and laser tag is a fantastic team building experience.
And from a customer standpoint, Elevate Fun recognizes the importance of great partnerships with the attraction suppliers they work with.
My name is Keith Baldwin. I'm the Director of Operations for Elevate Fun. The evolution of FECs as they come back and we become post-COVID, we're trying to get a mix of everything. So we partner with a lot of people here, from especially the laser tag, the axe throwing. They're another great manufacturer. The POS side of it as well, as far as the racetrack that we have, we're a go-karting concept as well. It's the relationship that you build, and that's the most important part of the evolution of our business. We specifically came to look for video games, and we have a lot of great vendors. But we did just recently add axe throwing to our arsenal of offerings. This year, coming out of COVID, seeing all the new vendors and then being 34% bigger as far as people showcasing their products here, just the wealth and the camaraderie and the networking of all the people in the industry is probably the most beneficial coming to this type of event. Nothing but positivity, because the interaction and the competitiveness of getting out of the gaming console from your house and being able to play and interact, and the celebration of the high score, that is the feeling that you cannot replicate at home.
There was a tremendous optimism for the future of the laser tag industry and lots of enthusiasm from everyone I spoke to. If IAAPA 2022 is any indicator, it looks like there is a lot to look forward to for laser tag operators and players alike. My thanks to everyone who took the time to share their knowledge, insights, and innovations. Thanks for checking out this episode of Laser Unfocused Tag Talk. Listen for more episodes on the first and third Friday of each month. Want to be a guest on an upcoming episode? Find out more and follow my blog and website at TiviaChickLovesLaserTag.com.